everybody. Welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from sportsmemo.com, and we're going to be talking a little MLB on Wednesday night. The schedule is carved out and divvied up in terms of having a lot of afternoon matinees, but we've got a bunch of night stuff as well. And the Rangers hosting the Tigers is one of the better matchups on Wednesday night. As the Tigers look to break out the brooms at Globe Life Park against these slumping Rangers. There'll be 100 games to go after Wednesday's action is concluded for both the Rangers and the Tigers. And I bet you would not have guessed that Detroit would have a better record than the defending champions, regardless of what happens tonight. Detroit comes in 31-30, Texas 29-32. They're 5.5 games behind the Seattle Mariners, but Detroit is hanging in there 9.5 back of the Cleveland Guardians in what has surprisingly been one of the better divisions in baseball, as both the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins would currently make the playoffs in the American League, and all four teams that I just mentioned are above 500. The Rangers have really struggled at the plate of late. They have been beaten by Detroit and held to one run in each of the first two games of the series, and they'll look to get back on track against Kenta Maeda while sending Jose Urena to the mound as they look to avoid being swept at home for the first time all season and matching what would be their third longest losing streak of 2024. So far, they could not solve Tarik Skubal or Jack Flaherty in the first two games of this series. And Flaherty actually left with a back issue after 5 innings on Tuesday night. So they could potentially get to Detroit's bullpen since they were taxed a little bit, picking up Flaherty's slack on Tuesday. And I think that the Rangers will get the bats back on track. I mean, certainly there is a significant drop-off between those two gentlemen I just mentioned and Maeda, who looks like a shell of himself, coming back off of an injury. He comes into this game at 2-2, but with a 6.25 ERA, and his road ERA is 10.80 through 4 starts, and it's that bad even with 5 shutout innings that he had in Tampa on April 23rd. So considering that, he's been a disaster in 3 of his 4 road starts, and Texas is looking to do some damage against him. They've already hit him hard once this season. Back on April, I believe it was the 23rd, they knocked him around for 6 runs inside of 3 innings in an eventual 9-7 win. They had 3 home runs in that game. Marcus Semien, Jonah Heim, and Adolis Garcia all took him deep. That was on April 18th. And it looks like Maeda has been inconsistent since that contest. He had that game I mentioned in Tampa, but he's been roughed up multiple times since. Still looking to find it, and he is facing a Texas team desperate to get back on track. They've got Langford back in the mix. Wyatt Langford just came back from an injury last week. Corey Seager had hit safely in 24 of 26 games, including a 16-game hitting streak that was snapped on Tuesday night. So he'll be looking to get back on track. He's 2-5 against Maeda in his career. Garcia's 3 for 9 against him with 2 home runs, and Heim has really hit him hard. If you're looking for a runs, hits, RBIs prop, or do FanDuel or DraftKings and do daily lineups for DFS, Heim is somebody that you have to look for. He's 4 for 5 with a home run and 2 doubles against Maeda. On the Detroit side, the hitter that has seen Jose Urena best for Detroit is Javi Baez, 4 for 12 against them. But they've got guys in the lineup that Zach McKinstry hit a home run last night. He's had some success against Urena. Justin Henry Malloy made his debut earlier this week. He's still looking for his first big league hit. So Detroit has a lot of moving parts. They've got Gio Urshela in the mix, Mark Canha. Spencer Torkelson was just sent down. Injury issue there, but also ineffective. So he's been out of the lineup. Bierling has been really good for Detroit of late. Obviously, Riley Green is a keeper and probably the best hitter on the roster. So Urena will have to watch out for his left-handed hitting bat. But look, Urena is 1 of 5 with a 3.74 ERA. So he'll be tasked with stopping the bleeding. The Rangers are a minus 135 favorite here. Do I think that they'll beat Detroit and avoid this sweep? Yes, I do. Do I love the idea of laying juice in the 130 to 135 range? Given that their bullpen is a little shaky and they've tapped into it to try to stay in games that their bats haven't been able to bail them out of. No, I'm not great keen on that. So I like the over here. I think that Texas will get the bats going against Maeda. I think Detroit has done enough offensively to trust that they'll be able to get to Urania. The over is 13-5 in Tigers games since May 17th, and that's despite the first two games of this series going to the low side, and indicative of what Texas has done in terms of struggling at the plate. The under is 12-1 in their games since May 18th. I think we're in for a reversal here, and the number has come our way in our favor if we're backing the over. It was at 9 on Wednesday morning and now is at 8.5. You might have to pay a little bit of juice, but I think we get to 9 runs with the Tigers and the Rangers on Wednesday night. If you love this video, make sure that you either follow along or you can fade, and if you win that way, more power to you. But I want you to like all of our videos here at Wager Talk TV. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on free content that you can digest and invest in, like I said, any way you like. You can follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero with the spelling down below. You can check out my page at Sports Memo. You can read my bio and get all of my free picks and packages. All the specials are in there too at sm.buzz/TDM. We've got the NBA Finals beginning on Thursday, Stanley Cup Finals this weekend. You can cash in on both of those. Not for me on hockey, but most handicappers do both sports, and you can follow any handicapper at Wager Talk and Sports Memo and take advantage of our June deals. Again, check out my bio page for information on that, but we have a rest of the month special going. You can also get a $20 off deal on a 3-pack involving all of my plays and packages for the rest of the week by using coupon code TM30day, TM30DAY. All right, everybody, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and we continue building our bankroll into the weekend. Thank you for watching. I'm Tony Mejia for SportsMemo.com and Wager Talk TV. Have a good one.